In this tier list, I'll be getting into the best elite skins in Rainbow Six Siege. Might as well start off straight away in order with Valkyrie. Valkyrie for me is an easy AT operator, fantastic little skin, great little animation, just what you want from an elite skin. Not the best in terms of like ST. For me, there's a few little bits of details like weapon skin, those kind of things that don't quite make it quite there, but a very solid skin. You Valk mains, gotta buy the Valk Elite, just a great one. Again, I just want to say, if I sound sick, I am sick, I've got COVID, so I do apologise if my voice sounds a bit like raspy and like, you know, all that kind of stuff, but I'll try to get on with it as best as I can, and hopefully it doesn't bother you guys too much. Moving over to the two Zofia Elite skins, the Resident Evil one is better than the first Zofia Elite skin. For me, it goes into A tier for the Resident Evil one and B tier. It could almost be an S tier skin, the Zofia one, but my S tiers when I do my tier list are very much like only about 5 to 10 skins can go in that S tier, because for me those are the best of the best. Nothing's better than those, and I don't think Zofia quite hits that. However, the skins are great, but again, the weapon skin's a bit meh. Animation is great on both of them, arguably, I would say. If you are part of the Navy or Army of any of those things, this Zofia skin in B tier will be a great skin for you guys. My friend who's in the Navy loves the skin as well, so I understand that, and I think they're both great. I think Siege is great elite skins, making the elite skins based on, you know, true life events, or like the Resident Evil one to do with another game. I think they really do those excellent. A bit of a hot take for you guys, I actually think the mozzie elite skin is just, for some reason, it just isn't it for me. I know some people who think this is the best one, however, I can't agree with you guys, unfortunately. This skin is just, I don't know, it just grinds my gears. I think the animation is crap. I think the skin is a bit meh. The gun skin is just everything about it just isn't there for me. When I heard mozzie was getting elite, I was like, let's go, I'm insta buying that, and this did just not live up to it for me. Now, this is the first skin that will be going in the S tier for me. I think the Monty elite is an S tier, obviously on a character like Monty that a lot of people don't play, but the skin itself and uniqueness and how futuristic and everything about it is just 10 out of 10. Exactly what we want from Siege, in my opinion. I think it's an excellent skin, nothing wrong with it. I couldn't improve anything. I've even bought it myself now just because it's too cool not to buy. Mira is another one of those elites that just go straight into A tier. Great skin, great one. I think the animation, like the MVP animation's a bit but I think the gun skin and the character skin is 10 out of 10. Amazing skin. I think it's probably the gun skin that puts me off. The animation that puts me off putting her in S tier. I think 80 is a fair choice for Mira. Remember, guys, if you guys disagree with any of them the most, or agree with them the most at the end of the tier list, make sure to leave a comment down below which one is your favourite, which one you agree or disagree with the most. Moving over to Melusi Elite, the Melusi Elite is definitely S tier. A lot of the new elites are S tier, in my opinion, or much higher. I think they really hit their nail on the head with some of the new elites. I think Melusi is a fantastic. I bought it immediately. Great skin. I think it's also to do with the culture of Melusi as well. A cool gun skin as well, not the best. A cool pistol skin more, but also you get a gadget skin on this one, which I think the other elites, I feel like they should go back and add that, in my opinion. And I think some of them might do in terms of like capkan and those things, but I feel like you know, I think the Melusi gadget skin is really cool as well. I know a lot of gadgets get cool skins, but I found like lesions a little bit underwhelming and those kind of things, but I really like Melusi's. I think Melusi's is very solid. I'm actually going to be a bit harsh on the Maverick. I think I used to put Maverick into A tier, but I just don't. I think him coming down on the little whatever it is, like train doing it animation, isn't it? I don't find his gadget skin that cool now. I don't find his uniform that cool. It's all a bit I just wouldn't buy it. I'm getting more and more into Mav. I love my Mav. I haven't bought it. That's how I'm judging a lot of my elites at the moment, whether or not I even want to buy it with my money, because you have to remember they are quite expensive elites. Not as expensive as Valorant skins, but again, you've got to justify spending money on those kind of skins, and for me it's okay. I just wouldn't go ahead and vouch for you to buy it, but it isn't bad. But if you're a Mav main, you really like it, buy it. This Lion one is easily an S tier. I think Resident Evil skins, or like collab with the elites, they really did a good job. That's why Zofia is an A, but the Lion one is excellent. Absolutely fantastic uniform, very cool. I don't think, even if they did a normal Lion elite, I don't think it would have been anywhere near as cool as this one. I think Leon from Resident Evil just looks great in the game. Also, you know, rather Craigasm character as well, but just a fantastic skin. Must buy if you're a Lion main. If you are a Lion main, I don't know many Lion mains, but S tier elite skin easily. Lesion was one of the first elites I ever bought. I actually have to put this in A tier. I used to put this in S tier. I don't think it's as good. Like back when it came out, I thought it was really, really cool. Skin looked futuristic, all that kind of stuff. But now, it kind of falls down the pecking order. It could even maybe go into B, but I'm going to put it into A tier because a little bit of bias on this one because it's one of my first ones. And I do still it's cool, but his animation, MVP animation, is a bit it's just a bit He could probably go into B tier if I'm being harsh. You know what? I'm a changed man. Let's go Lesion in B tier. I don't think it's fantastic. It's a bit like the Maverick and Zofia's on this row. Of B tier is probably going to be like, if you main this character and you really like him, you're probably going to buy it, but I wouldn't buy it if it was like your 10th most played operator kind of skin. Sledge is an instant S tier just because the hammer looks different. He's one of the first, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's one of the first elites in the game. Just looks really, really cool. I think he's one of the best year 1 operators to have an elite in the game, other than one, which I'm just going to pick out right now, which is Glaz. I think Glaz is arguably, probably, he might fight for the best elite in the game for me. I only wanted to pick him out there because I'm talking about year 1 ops, and Glaz's elite is just slept on so hard. The animation is 10 out of 10, the skin is 10 out of 10, everything about it. Glaz is kind of meta at the moment as well, so if you are thinking of buying it, I highly recommend it. This elite's been in the game for ages and it has aged like fine wine. To be fair, the Capkan one is actually kind of cool. The animation is a bit funky, like I think you just start stabbing in the air, but it's kind of cool at the same time. I do think it changes his Capkan gadget to quite a cool little Capkan thing as well. The skin is decent. I think it's a good one. It suits Capkan's kind of style, the ratty style as well, so I would recommend it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's lower down on the A tier, maybe in the B tier, but I think that's a fair kind of place to put it. Kali, for me, unfortunately, just personally did not live up to the hype and all the, I don't know, when the skin was leaked, it looked really cool. I just don't, it's very minimalistic kind of skin. Maybe it's because Kali is just so bad in the game right now that I just can't really justify the elite. I just don't know. I just don't like it. It doesn't do it personally for me. I'd much rather seen something more like, it might be silly, but like a, you know, like a veteran sniper kind of feel, rather than, it feels more futuristic and a little bit like ninja style kind of op. But just an all black kind of skin in C just doesn't really like justify you buying it. There's a lot more. Like the Kali bundle, the spray paint bundle is like 10 times cooler than this for me personally. The Kaid Elite, which is one of the new elites they've just added in Rainbow Six Siege, is absolutely fantastic. Honestly, the only thing that would not put, like I would put him in S tier, the only thing that puts in A tier is, for me personally, the gun skins are a little bit underwhelming. However, it's just young Kaid. He looks absolutely excellent. The skin, the drip, everything about it is great. Fantastic. I'm talking a 10 out of 10 MVP animation as well. Everything about this is just great. I don't know how, other than the gun skin, they could have even change him to be better, so if that's how I think about him, he's gonna have to go into S tier. Yeah, Jackal for me again. You might be thinking, what's going in D tier? You'll see. Don't you worry about that. Jackal just didn't do it for me either. I don't think his skin's that cool. He looks a little bit like a nonce, if I'm being honest. I just wouldn't buy it. I think there's loads better Jackal actual like bundle skins as well. Like loads of the pro like Jackal skins, like the Stralis one is just cool in this, in my opinion. The animation is absolutely trash as well. It just is not a buy. I do not recommend. I think it's a very, very low down on the C tier. IQ's easy A. I used to main IQ. IQ at the moment is not great in Siege, so that kind of doesn't, you know, pick rates lower. However, the skin is really cool. Just a great skin. Honestly, could be, you know what? I don't know. I was going to put it in A tier, but I think I've got to put it in S tier. It's just a fantastic skin. Great animation as well. I think it's based on actual true lore as well, or like true real life. I think it was like the German women fitness coach like kind of style as well. Correct me if I'm wrong with that as well. Something like that. And it's just great. I just love it. A great skin. Yeah, it's a buy for an IQ main easily. This goes the same with Hibana. Hibana's elite is a great one. The only reason I haven't bought it is because I've got really, really cool Hibana skins, but the animation's sick. The gadgets, like the gun skin, is absolutely cool. Same with the pellet launcher. Everything about the Hibana elite is 10 out of 10. They absolutely did her correct. Is a must buy in my opinion if you are looking to buy the Hibana one. This whole S tier row and A tier row is just great skins that they, for me, did absolutely correct. But the S tier, like Hibana, it's just the ones they did perfect, and I don't know how they would improve. Unfortunately for me, the Fuze one, again, another C tier one, just not worth buying in my opinion. Just think it's a lackluster. It's a very year 1 based elite, which means they just went very simplistic on the design, very simplistic on the animation, just not really cool, especially compared to the new ones. If they maybe they will redo some of the year 1 ones, because I think a Fuze like, I don't know, animation where like the pellets go off in the room behind him and he walks through it, or you know what I mean, like it could be so much more done with it now. I just don't think year 1, like those kind of simplistic ones, are just, they're just not worth buying. We all know Jager's an S tier. I don't even want to talk about Jager too much because we just know he's like probably the most bought elite, I think, as well. It just, obviously Jager's one of the most played characters, but just very, 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 very well done. Simplistic skin with a great animation as well. The MVP animation could probably be slightly better, but it's just solid and great. So why would you not buy Jager? Do you know what I mean? It's just one of those elites that you're probably going to buy. Frost is actually a slept-on elite, in my opinion. I think Frost is actually really cool. I really actually do rate this one. I think the design of skin's quite cool, and also, like, I don't know if you've seen it, but the Frost mat actually changes to quite a cool style as well. Not like a pay-to-win either, just a very, very cool skin. I don't really have too much to say about this, because I just think it's a very underrated one. I think it gets slept on a bit like Valkyrie for me personally, so just easy in A tier. Smoke is probably one of my favourite elites in this game. Just a very, 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 very cool skin in my opinion. I love the hoodie design as well. I think animation's great. The canister changing to red. Red's my favourite colour, so a bit biased on that, but just great. Cool shotgun skin as well. Just a great, it's exactly what you want from elite in my opinion. I love it. I bought it immediately. It's a great, great skin. Same with Ella. Just very much going hand in hand here. Just a great outfit first of all. Also, how ice cream cones look different, which also look great. The animation is fantastic. Some people don't like it, but I actually really like the MVP animation. I just think it's a bit of sass, a bit of, like, look at me, I just got MVP, which is what you want, in my opinion. I just think it's a must-buy for Ella players. I just think loads of these elites, they just did spot on. Honestly, the only reason Echo is going into D tier is because of those web feet. I don't know what it is. It just irritates me. It just irritates. I'm joking. He's probably a B tier elite. It's cool. It's different. I do rate it. I just think, I don't know, his MVP. It's just a bit cringe, his skin, to be honest, and his animation is just a bit. I just wouldn't buy it basically. But I know people who have bought it and who do like it. So it's one of those in B tier. Like I said with the B tiers, if you main them and you think you want to buy them, it's probably worth it. But for the normal player, we're probably not going to buy him. This is the first D tier elite. It's Doki. I honestly just can't stand it. It's nothing to do with the weebness. I just don't like the animation. I think the skin's okay and all that stuff, but the animation is just enough to put me off for life. Dock Elite is one of those ones where now for me it goes into A tier. It used to go in S tier all the time, just instant S tier. Now it's a little bit loud and obnoxious. The skin is amazing, but just feels a little bit outdated now. I don't know what it is about it. When I see it, I'm like, oh, Dock Elite. So maybe that's just me. It could probably go into S tier, but just another great one. I think Dock just getting slightly like disappeared in the metas and stuff. So it's cool. The skin is easy now, S, A, or B tier, depending on what you think about it. But I just think A is probably the solid place to put it. I know a lot of people actually really like the calf skin. However, personally, not for me. I think it's slightly overhyped. I think the skin looks kind of cool. The animation is kind of Obviously, Cav is kind of I know you lower kind of tier players like it. I think if you're a Cav main, you buy it. That's why it's going into B tier. That is my B tier. I've said many times in this video. It's that just they're cool skins. I just would not recommend them to buy if you are, if they're not in your top 5 most played characters, basically. And that's where Carve goes in here. Capitao. Oh my god. What an elite, guys. If you've not seen this, please check it out. It's absolutely amazing, the animation. He's playing football. It's to do with his Brazilian roots as well. Great outfit as well. Great gun skin. Just absolutely slept on. It's like Glaz is for me. Just two very, very, very slept on elites. I think if Capitao slept on as a character, he just slept on in general. Make sure to try out Capitao, guys, if you are still watching this point in the video, and maybe you'll like him enough to buy the elite. The Buck one gives me very similar vibes to the Doc's elite. It's great in terms of its own, like I think the skin's great and everything. The animation's a bit annoying, the MVP animation. However, all the other stuff about it is really great, but I just don't think it's quite at that level of S tier. So I'm going to have to put it into A tier. Remember, like the S tier is so stacked at the moment. I tried to keep it to 10. I think I'm going to go over 10. Yeah, I just counted real quick. We're on 13, so maybe I should try to keep it to 15. But this just shows you how many amazing elites there are in the game, because I think they really went for it recently on the elites, and they are really hitting the elites on the head. It'd be unfair to put Blitz into D tier, because I actually think the detail of the skin and everything that the skin is about is actually quite cool. However, it's Blitz, so first of all, it's that. Second of all, I don't think animation's that cool. I do think the shield skin is quite sick and his like outfit. However, the pistol skin and all that other stuff, it just isn't there. I really don't rate the skin that much. Again, it's kind of to do with the character more than the skin. I'd say Blitz is just Blitz, so it's gonna have to go into C tier for me. It's a bit like Jackal, could have been much better in my opinion, but just, yeah, it's just a C tier. Same with Blackbeard. It's a lot of these year 1 operators that just don't really, they didn't get the elite treatment that the later ops get now, so I just can't put them higher on the list, because how am I supposed to compare these two to Mira and zofia even here, just a tier or 2 above it? They're just not on the same level anymore. I I'm a bandit main and I love bandits, and I would always put this kid into S tier, but I'm gonna have to put him in A tier now because he can't compete with S tier anymore. The broom is very loud and obnoxious, which is annoying. However, it's what you want from an MVP, to be like, I am MVP, so listen to me. However, the skin is really cool. The gun skin is really cool. He fights for S tier. He's probably, for me, the highest A tier operator that isn't S tier, but I'm just gonna have to keep my wits about me and just not put him S tier. Let me know if you guys think he's an S tier elite. Thatcher is actually a very solid elite. It's a shame that Thatcher gets banned like 24/7, so you're not even going to see, first of all, see him get played, and second of all, see him as MVP. It's a very cool skin. Check it out on the shop if you haven't already. It's just a very plain skin. It's actually just a very normal elite animation. There's nothing that cool about it, but it's just a very all-round solid skin. So B tier is where it deserves. If you're a Thatcher main, you should buy it. I'm sorry if you're a Thatcher main with the current meta. Hopefully the rework in the future will help him out. There are 3 Ash elites, I think, but one of them's like that wild recon, which you can't get anymore, so just bear with me. Those are all both D tiers for me. However, this Tomb Raider Ash is probably into the B tier. I think A tier could be fair. I think it's A/B tier. I think the skin is really cool. The animation's really cool. I'm gonna talk my way into the A tier. No, I'm gonna stick. No, I'm gonna stick. Gonna try to hold my ground here. I think it's a very cool skin, but I just don't think. It's hard. A and B is very difficult. I think it's the coolest Ash elite easily. The other ones are just poopy, but they made them ages ago and they're very simplistic. I think they banged out the Ash elites because Ash has just always been Ash. Most played up on attack for ages was insane, so they just banged out the elites, and I don't think they really cared about the quality. Thinking they made an Ash elite right now, it'd definitely be the best one in the game, but they probably won't make a. They probably won't make another one for a while, as deserved. The Ace Elite is probably going to go into B tier, and I know this might start some arguments, you know. I don't rate it. I don't like it that much. I don't think the outfits are that cool. I don't think the skins are that cool. I don't think the animations are that cool. I think a lot of people do like it. I just think Ace, with the operator years, he could have got a lot cooler one than the one he got, in my opinion. I think... Basically, I'm going to leave him B tier. I think you buy him if you're an Ace main. Again, that's why he's in B tier. But please let me know down below why you think he should be higher or lower, because I'm very curious about this one, just in terms of starting a conversation. Yeah, we don't need to talk about tachanka. Tachanka's tachanka, so he goes S tier. Great lead. Very fun animation as well. Just very cool. He deserves it. The Lord, S tier. End of story. Yeah, Rook elite, just D tier. Looks like Buzz Lightyear. I just hate this skin for some reason. It just gets under my skin. I don't like it. I don't recommend it. I think it's horrendous. Not waste your money, in my opinion. Any Rook mains you can find me, I just don't like the skin. Absolutely trash. The Nomad elite, I'm going to keep it fair. For me, it's a B tier skin. I just don't... I think they could have done better. I think it's cool. I think the elite MVP animation is pretty cool. The gun skins are pretty The skin is pretty cool. But it's just, is it better? Is it like a... Do you know what I mean? Is it in the A tier? Not really. It's definitely not lower than B tier. It's probably, when I look at the B tier ones, it's kind of like the Zofia vibes for me. It's cool, but it isn't really that cool. I wouldn't like... I love playing Nomad, and I'm not buying it, so I think that says it all. The Mute Elite is one of those ones where I could be really harsh, but I'm not. I'm going to put it in the B tier. I think if they remade the Mute Elite right now, I'd be much cooler. I think the skin itself is actually sick, like one of the best skins. It's kind of like Cavs, really cool skins. How the animation's a bit meh, and you know, whatever, but the gadget skin's really cool, so I think it's a solid B tier. Just probably could go in A. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it in B tier. The Vigil Elite is easily S tier. One of the best new elites in the game. The rollover, the skin, everything about it's just 10 out of 10. It's exactly what you wanted from a Vigil Elite. Probably top 3 elites in the game. I don't have it personally because I don't play that much of Vigil as much as other people do, but I do think it's a must buy. I just think it's a great elite. Thermite Elite's going to go into B tier for me. I think it's cool. I do like the skin a lot. I think the animation's very year one again, with him rubbing his, or like the hands on fire kind of thing, which is cool because it's Thermite, but I just don't think it's a bit like Mute. They're great skins, but if they remade the animation now, they would definitely go higher on the list. It's just that MVP animation, which is basically one of the best things about the elites in this game. And last, we have Pulse, and Pulse will just go into C tier for me. Is basically these 4 in a row from these year 1 operators. They all kind of have the same vibe in terms of they did something cool with the skin. The animation's a bit meh. They were being very safe with the elite in terms of they wanted to get culturally accurate and those kind of things, but they didn't really go push the boat with the animations or the skins or those kind of things like they have in recent years with the Kaid, you know, Vigil, those kind of skins, the Montys. And there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for listening to this video. I do apologize about my voice, but I just wanted to get this video out for you guys. I really hope you guys enjoy this. I hope this helped you guys buy the next elite. Let me know which one you agree with the most and which one you disagree with the most. And thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.